8 wealthy habits to keep focus, get results, and achieve financial success. Hey, I'm Angela Lin, international best-selling author. In this video, we'll go through the 8 habits and behaviors that wealthy people do differently, based on studies and wealthy people that I've chatted with. At the end of each habit, I'm going to ask you a question that will help you to think like the wealthy and put these wealthy habits into your life, no matter what your financial situation is right now. 1. Self-discipline. Ability to do what you should do, when you should do it, whether you feel like it or not. You see, everyone can do it when they feel like it. Oh yeah, I feel like it. But it's when they don't feel like it, but they do it anyways, that makes them wealthy. Why do you want to invest and make more money? If you said financial success, why is that important to you? This will help you push through challenges and continue self-discipline. And as you practice self-discipline, your self-esteem and confidence goes up, which is also important to becoming wealthy. Question for you. Why do you want to invest and earn more income, make more money? Why is this important to you? 2. Increase return on investment of your time and effort. Rich people focus on their highest earning activities. They ask themselves, what can I do with my time and effort to make even more money? They focus on creating and adding value to others instead of consuming. They look at things they do repeatedly, that they spend a lot of time and effort on, and ask themselves, how can I do this in less time and effort? Perhaps I should delegate, or hire somebody else, or just eliminate it altogether. So instead of spending that hour mowing the lawn where they save $20, they'll take that hour, hire somebody else to do it, and focus on what they can do to earn more money. Perhaps they can earn $50 or more just with that hour. Question, what can you do to make way for higher value and higher paying activities? 3. Have money work for them. They buy more assets, which puts money into your pocket, like rental properties or stocks with dividends that pay you right now to make your money grow at an even faster rate. Money is a long-term game. You need to give it time to let it grow. It's like when you plant a seed for a tree. At first, you don't see anything below the dirt. Then, a few years later, it gets to be a bit bigger. And then, many years later, it gets to be a huge tree. You don't just look at the tree after a few years and say, oh, it's small, it's not working, let me dig that up. You don't do that. Same thing with your money and your investments. You leave it in for the long term so that it can grow even faster and bigger. Question, what can you do to buy one more asset that puts money in your pocket or reinvest your money? 4. Service first. When wealthy people meet others for the first time or later on, they often ask, how can I help you get what you want? Here's the secret. Because they know that the more people that they help, and if they do such a good job, that those people will be willing to help them back when needed. Question, how can you help and serve others and do such a good job that they'll want to help you back? 5. Daily goal setting. I love eating. When you make a dish for the first time, you look at what that end dish is going to look like. Then you work backwards and figure out the steps you need to take to make that dish. Same thing with financial success. Wealthy people know what their end result is and work backwards to figure out the exact steps to get them there. Imagine the financial success you want a year from now. Then think of 3 things that you can do tomorrow to get you closer to that financial success. Before you go to sleep tonight, write down these 3 goals. Then, when you wake up in the morning, review these 3 goals first and continue to think about these 3 goals during the day. Question, what are the 3 things or 3 goals that you want to accomplish tomorrow? 6. Results oriented. 81% of wealthy people have a to-do list. Write down a list of everything you need to do. Then, prioritize using my 1, 2, 3 method. Ask yourself, if there's only one thing that I could do, before you need to be off work for 2 weeks, what's the one thing that I must make sure to finish? Then, put a circle around that one thing and start it now. Don't stop until you finish doing it. For me, I'll focus on the top 3 results that I want to get done today and do these first. Question: remember the 1, 2, 3. What's the one thing that you want to get done today if you were off work for 2 weeks? Then, do 3 of these today. Schedule your day with deadlines for these top 3 results. 7. Avoid distractions. General news is super negative. Most of the time, it's talking about what's wrong with the world. If you're often thinking about what's wrong with the world, that blocks your chances of being wealthy. Because you're thinking, well, most people just end up failing, so why even bother? But that's not true. You can get wealthy, even if you're poor or you're just starting out right now on your investment journey. Think of Warren Buffett. He started out with $500. If you use the news to invest in an asset, that's fine. When I chat with wealthy people, we don't talk about what's happening with the news unless it's something directly impacting our investments, like tax or investment policies or interest rates and mortgage rates. We talk about what is working now and what can we do more of it. Same thing goes for TV or Netflix. 67% of wealthy people watch less than an hour of TV a day. I want to give you a challenge if you're up for it. It's the Get Focused and Get Wealthy Challenge. What will you do to practice a wealthy habit instead of watching or listening or reading the news or TV or Netflix? 8. Have mentors. Wealthy people aren't scared to ask for help on what they don't know. They seek out mentors who are wealthy and successful and learn from their mistakes. Those mentors can teach them to skip the errors and know how to succeed. If you're scared that when you ask somebody to mentor you that they're going to say no, just keep asking. Many mentors are happy to teach you. And if this one says no, then go find the next one. Question: where can you find a mentor that's wealthy? Is there someone that you know already that you can ask to become your mentor? And you might be thinking, that's awesome, these great habits, I'm going to try and implement them all. Don't do that. When you try to implement everything, you're just going to get overwhelmed and do nothing. Just do one habit at a time. Focus on one habit. Do it for the next 4 weeks or 30 days. Comment below on what's that one habit that you're going to take and start implementing in your life right now. Make sure to get my free checklist of 20 habits that wealthy people do differently. You can get that below this video. If you like this video, click subscribe and share it with someone that you know who wants to get wealthy. Thank you so much for watching, and here's to living life on your terms.